LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. With that road trip behind them, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Clears will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olynyk, he's checked in for Zellinger. Freak comes in for Johnson. Turner's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. On the floor for Boston. Freak in at power forward. Smart is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Olynyk in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nice shot by Smart. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point. Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. And here's Freak. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock is at 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was a big factor. He picked up 5 points, but also put up 4 boards. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
The Celtics haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the Celtics making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and both free throws good for Evan Turner.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Thomas against LeBron. Thomas goes in. Out to Turner. Now the feed to Freak. On the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. They get it back. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Turner. For Cleveland, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Celtics lead by 5.
Well, Tristan, what do you...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm with good ball pressure and heads up deep. Let's keep picking their pockets and jumping in those passing lanes. We did take advantage of their turnovers, I'll say that. And that was big for us. When they made them...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out. But has checked in for Cleveland. And then for Boston. Zeller is checked in for Jared Sullinger. Freak comes in for Johnson. And Turner subbed in for Thomas. On the floor for Boston. Freak in at the 4 spot. Evan Turner is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Tyler Zeller. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Turner dishes to Freak. Crowder with it. 11 points in the game. The pass to Freak. He dishes it to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Freak kicks to Turner. There's the triple. That is good. Turner's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston. Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Love with a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bradley kicks to Freak. That one a little long.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing.
Boston making some changes. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Freak comes in for Olynyk. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Marcus Smart. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Thompson in at 7. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
What the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Thomas passes the Freak. Smith against Thomas. He hits Freak, top of the key. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Thomas. Foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And Cleveland making a change here. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Freak. It falls.
Yes, just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
LeBron dishes to Love. And now we've got the intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there, the outcome was in.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff, you evil twins, CC and Dom got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. But recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice for Yvette, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf and how background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
A what?
Team
A
Freak?
manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her talk to me like that, really?
It's
You can check her now.
and I ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave our parents in projects.
Thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, now, I know you don't like me. You never have. Now, I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
And how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that? Cece? What would you just call this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you're just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know,
They be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane. And everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. you got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony is a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks. That loss brought them down 2-1 in this series matchup. They'd like to steal back that momentum.
Yeah, not a very inspired.
Boston. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. Freak comes in for Johnson. And Turner subbed in for Avery Bradley. Derek Williams, he checked in for New York. Calderon comes in for Tony Roten, setting the floor for the Knicks. Derek Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. Then there's Calderon. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. The feed now to Turner. It's Freak, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Turner. Shoots the 3. Shot's good. Turner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knicks trail by 6. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Kurt Rambis for a moment. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Outside Turner. Here's Olynyk. The turnaround jumper. Olynyk got his first 2 points of the night.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Williams attacking. The rebound by the Celtics. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
Anthony. The pass to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Mickey's checked in for Boston. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Freak is out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Freak. Takes a big height pass and goes in. Freak's. Got his first 2 points.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Roten dishes to a Flalo. Anthony nowhere around. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Back to Thomas. At the elbow, it's Freak. Thomas up top. The dish to Freak. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
They get the rebound. O'Quinn. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. 5th, Carmelo Anthony.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Thomas kicks to Freak.
Sticking too much.
55 seconds left now here in the second. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Roten, the pass to Williams. Roten with it. Now Thomas defending. New York, no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Now here's Crowder, covered by Anthony. And it's Freak missing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Williams kicks to Roten. This one for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we're through the first half.
No, Carmelo, what is...
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. Nice energy you showed defensively. The steals kept coming. I want you guys to have that same nose for the ball in the second half. Don't be afraid to take a few chances, even if it means risking a foul call.
On the flip side, I liked what I saw out of us on D. There was good communication.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need. He's checked in for the Celtics. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Thomas comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Roten. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Thomas, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Calderon in at the 1 spot. Anthony dishes to O'Quinn. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 6 assists in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Thomas passes to Freak. It's rebounded by Porzingis, and the foul called on Freak. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Mickey's checked in for Sullinger. Urepko comes in for Crowder. Young's checked in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. Wasted a foul.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis, and Thomas subbed in for Anthony. Urepko kicks to Freak. The shot will not go. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Thomas kicks to Roten. To the middle. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Roten. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly. Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Roten. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Williams kicks to Thomas. There's a screen. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.
We got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and
Yo, freaky go, baby. What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat nuts, making all the ladies drop. Paint these street corners green. My bank notes look hella scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simmy out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiat, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, but it don't stop, make it hot, love it when
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life.
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Ready to go? A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors... For the Warriors, Bazili's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. On the floor for Boston. Freak in at center. And Thomas, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in. Offensive rebound. Bazili. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Warriors.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
And he can't get the first one. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Golden State's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
Kevin, I asked what part of their offensive scheme he feels most confident in today, and he said it's probably the depth of perimeter shooting talent that they've got. He said our guys can flat out shoot it, and you're going to see it today. Gentlemen?
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the three.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this day and age.
Livingston passes to Ezeli. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Turner dishes to Freak. 13 feet away. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Spates with it. Now Thomas defending. The dish to Spates. 26 seconds left in the first. Here's Turner, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body can.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that? Spates checked in for Bogut. Ezeli comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Thompson. Ezeli is out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Curry.